Dr. Wood, author of the book Miracles in Minutes. Today I'm going to talk about what it means to be a human being. So I'm going to read a poem to you called If by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make your dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to, broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it in turn of a pitch and a toss, and lose and start at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart, nerve, and sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, never lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And what is much more, you'll be a man, my son. So that's one of my favorite poems. I think today we've lost a little bit of the standards, or have no standards, for being a human being. And the poem If is kind of like the biblical message. No matter what's going on outside, no matter how much money you have, no matter how many kids you have, the house you live, how great your family is, no matter what, you're always at peace within yourself and are that good person, a person of character and integrity. So I don't think character is talked enough about today. Self-esteem is, but not character. And character says, I am who I am, who I am. You're just a consistent person of being. You're being something. You're being benevolent. You're being kind. You're being loving. And now each one of those words would need to be defined of what that looks like, what that sounds like, and what that feels like. Hollywood, television, the magazines that people read today, none of those exude those characteristics at all. They exude more of classic dysfunctional behavior. And then people are wondering why they're in dysfunctional relationships and why their life's not working out. Because you're not following the wrong strategy. There's no way about it. They say success leaves clues. So let's suppose you say, Dr. Wood, I don't have anybody I know that's successful. There's something called autobiographies. You can read about successful people. Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, some of the greatest thinkers of all time, Plato, Socrates. Read about Alexander the Great. How did at 33 years old did he conquer the world? Sun Tzu. Why does everybody read Sun Tzu, The Art of War? Every military college does. It's strategy. Learn how to play games like chess. Learn how to strategically think your life out. Versus not just live for today. That's Epicureanism. Live for today because tomorrow we could be dead. Well, what if you wake up tomorrow? But also don't always live for tomorrow that you don't forget to live today. So there's a little bit of nuance to all that stuff. There's an art to living. And I think it has to do with start first by building your character. And one of my favorites, favorite men that I look up to as a mentor who's deceased would probably be John Wooden. Here's a guy that even his players still call him coach. He didn't try to develop winning basketball teams. He just went and asked each person, each player to become a man on his team, become their best self. And they left. He had the winningest, record of all basketball coaches, What did he do? Well, we'll check it out. He left all the clues. Read about it. You want to live a successful life. You want to build a successful family. You want to build a successful business or organization? Look at John Wooden's thing. He built character. He's got his pyramid of success. There's these things. You develop the inner self, self-awareness, and all these things. Then you had to work with others. Then you had to do community. Then you had to build all this stuff together, and everybody works as a team, as a cohesive unit. If we want the world to be a better place and everybody love each other, it starts with yourself. Love yourself. Start taking care of your business. Be responsible. And find some good mentors out there. Stop reading so much garbage and trash, and maybe you'll stop thinking trashy thoughts. You can't feed your brain garbage and expect to produce great results. This is Dr. Wood, your message for today. Thanks a lot.